I wonder will this even works. Holy moly, this actually works! Hello, what is up guys, I'm your host Gordon and welcome to another one of my video. Today I got something really special, I would say. This over here is a electric powered water blaster. Hey, this channel is all about blaster. I mean, water blaster is still a blaster, right? So this guy over here actually earns a spot in this channel. Pretty much our very first water blaster. And it's all thanks to Mac Potato for helping me to get one of these on this channel. Mac Potato is a local Malaysian online foam dart blaster seller who sells rare imported foam dart blaster, and now they even sell water blaster now. So if you guys are interested to get yourself one of these and wanted to know about newsletters about the latest release of whatever blaster, they started a Discord channel as well as a new website. So the link is in the description down below. In the box, we got the blaster itself, battery and charger, a screwdriver, and a manual. Okay, first look at the blaster. Overall, I'm actually pretty surprised that this actually works. I mean, come on, an electric powered water blaster. This is definitely a dream for all childrens in the world. Back in the days, we were still using one of those like pump and shoot kind of a water blaster. I mean, come on, look at that. It actually fires. And what is the most impressive thing is that this version that I got over here is actually really cheap. Why would I say so? Because there is actually like a bigger version of this, I would say around, this big, exactly the same shape. It costs like 6 times the price of this. If I'm not mistaken, that thing costs about nearly 600 Malaysia ringgit, which is pretty steep. And this thing was like less than 100. And with a fraction of the cost, you get one of these, which is good enough for most kids these days. Let us talk about the build quality of this blaster. Overall, the plastic felt a lot like any other water blaster in the market. It is those, water blastery plastic. It feels rather solid and satisfyingly heavy for a toy as well, which is pretty impressive. And what is the most surprising thing to me is that this is actually a pretty simple looking blaster. You don't really have a lot of those quirks and features. Definitely no select fire, as you can see. Full auto all the way. The only way that you can run this blaster in semi-auto, trigger discipline. To put in water, you put in the water on top of the blaster over here, which is pretty simple, and you put in the battery compartment located at the back of the buttstock over here. Since this blaster is a little bit on an unusual size, this is definitely not the most comfortable blaster to shoulder for an adult. The grip of the blaster is of course again on the smaller side. As you can see, this plastic piece over here is actually, hitting my palm over here. It's not the most comfortable experience, but you can definitely treat this blaster as a sidearm. As you can see, this is like a perfect size for a sci-fi looking sidearm. Yeah, the grip might be small, but the trigger is actually pretty big and comfortable to pull as well. The Picatinny roll situation of this blaster, definitely there is actually no Picatinny roll at all, so you can't really attach your favorite attachment on this blaster. I mean, seriously, who will actually attach a fake scope on a water blaster war? That's gonna be quite funny. So yeah, definitely gonna do a little bit of testing of this blaster. So without further ado, let us go test the blaster out. And today we're gonna test it in the pool. Okay, we are back. I mean, surprisingly enough, this is actually a really fun product. And yes, I can't really test the FPS of this blaster because we are actually shooting waters and I don't think that a chronograph will be able to detect it. But let us talk about a shooting range. This blaster can shoot around 4 to 5 meters, which is not bad, man. 4 to 5 meters is definitely all you need in a water blaster war, especially when you are in a pool or something like that. Seriously, kids these days are just so lucky. I'm so jealous right now. Overall, operating this blaster, I did not encounter any jams yet, which is a good thing. Oh, by the way guys, there's actually something that I will have to warn all of you. Even though the battery compartment might be protected with rubber seals, do not submerge the entire blaster into the water just in case you want to refill the blaster. Always refill it externally like that. Because during the testing, I was trying to test out how good is this rubber seal by submerging the entire blaster into the pool. But unfortunately, a little bit of water did manage to get in there. But thank God I didn't submerge this blaster into the water long enough to create any long permanent damage. And thank God the blaster still works. So remember, don't submerge the entire blaster into the water. So yeah, overall, I'm actually having a lot of fun with this blaster. Yes, it might look a little small, but that electric water blasting experience is definitely one experience that you need to experience once in a lifetime. I mean, trust me, it is really fun. So yep, that's all for today, guys. Like this video if you like it, dislike this video if you do not like it. Hopefully you do not dislike this video because I work really hard in making this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and of course I'm going to see you in the next video. Adios, guys!